Chabra, who responsible for admissions from our Brisbane office. Welcome, Mickey. Welcome, Joe. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time, Joe, and Mickey as well. Let's start with you, Joe. Can you please tell us more information about USC? Those people who don't know about University of Sunshine Coast, can you please tell us a little bit more about?
Of course. Look, thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak to you guys and your audience as well. I'm very happy to be working with our trusted colleagues at Aussizz Group. Joe Heath is my name, and I'm from the international office. My primary role is to liaise with and manage some of our trusted and highly reputable agents, such as Aussizz. But I also like to liaise with some of our prospective students as well, and play a part in helping them select or choose their future career. Now, USC, it's a very modern university. USC has modern campuses with award-winning facilities and very friendly staff. We provide flexible study options for students to give them freedom to choose a campus near them with parking, cycling, public transport, and express shuttle services at all our locations. Now, our main campus is USC Sunshine Coast campus. And it's located just a few kilometres inland from Mooloolaba. It's an award-winning campus set on 100 hectares of a flora and fauna reserve, and features some of Australia's most innovative learning and visualisation facilities. Some of the key features include an art gallery which holds the largest collection of art within the Sunshine Coast region, an incredible visualisation and simulation facility, interactive digital learning spaces, simulation laboratories for engineering, nursing, paramedics, and a wide variety of other different programs. It also includes an internationally accredited sports precinct, which has an indoor sports stadium. You might have seen the Sunshine Coast netball team that plays there. We have the aquatic centre there. We have an accredited athletics track, gymnasiums, playing fields, different courts, and we also have a multi-faith prayer and quiet reflection space as well, if that's something that students are interested in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now that's the main campus.
Yep.
Now we have a variety of other campuses. So USC Moreton Bay, it opened last year, and it's Australia's newest and most recent university campus. It's a purpose-built campus featuring the most up-to-date technology, and located just within a walking distance from the train station and bus stops, just in Petrie, which is the suburb there. But like I said, it's Australia's newest and most recent university campus. But we also have other campuses in Fraser Coast, further north of us here. We also have USC Caboolture, which is still in the Brisbane precinct. It's a convenient study hub. It has all the interactive teaching and simulation spaces as well. And you're from the CBD of Brisbane to Caboolture in about 25 minutes.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Joe. That was a significant information you provided. People who are watching us, our clients or potential clients, guys, if you have any questions when it comes to USC, feel free to reach out to us on Facebook. We are seeing those questions. Joe, I will ask you a few questions as our audience is asking, time to time. So I'll ask you those questions. There are a couple of questions coming in, so I'll ask you at a later stage.
That's okay.
it's always good to see that Queensland as a state is basically come out of COVID pretty early compared to the other states, which has been tremendous. So the other question what I have is, what are the changes you guys have implemented for the students to study online?
Oh, look, well, the good thing with our university is that we've gone, well, we're now back to face, and that's one of the things that, if you look at our 5-star rating, you'll see that the student experience is something that we really hang our hat on. That's one of the things that we pride ourselves on. So students have gone back to face. We had the online learning facilities as well, and we still have that, but that's available for students that are currently offshore. Not for all programs, because some of the professional programs, like, you know, whether it's nursing, or engineering, they can't commence online.
Absolutely.
But most of our programs are online. If they're still back in whether it's India or Nepal or any other country, they can commence those in semester 1 this year. And if they do that, they'll get a $1,000 scholarship on top of the other scholarship that maybe I'll talk about a little bit later on. Sure. But one of the things that we're so happy to promote is that all our students are going back to face-to-face teaching this year.
Yep.
And, but if students do want to, if they're stuck in Melbourne or stuck in another location, we're an extremely flexible university, and there'll be ways that we can try and accommodate students as well.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Joe. Of course, we all know what COVID has done to us, or pretty much every single country for that matter. It's pretty much the worldwide problem. During this difficult time, how you guys looked after the students? What sort of student services you guys provided? Because I'm sure every university or every college have their student services team who looks after, their well-being and pretty much everything. So when it comes to USC, what sort of student support services you provide?
Okay, all right. Well, first of all, there's obviously going to be some flexibility with their study arrangements in terms of their study load.
Yeah.
But in terms of the services we provide, look, we have the academic and learning advice centre that provides a lot of support to not just international but domestic students as well. We have the student success guidance team. We have counselling services. We also, we provide disability support service as well. I don't know whether or not that's totally relevant to the COVID situation, but maybe it is. Maybe it's creating a lot of anxiety for some people. So we've got a great team that that provide a lot of support within that space. We promote a diverse and inclusive culture. We've got Safe USC, which is on-campus security service, which is available 24/7. So if anyone is feeling a little bit overwhelmed or whatever, they're available either via phone call, email, or you also promote a variety of different health and wellbeing initiatives as well. We've got different clubs, societies, and student groups, so that helps students to feel part of the student community as well. And those type of things that they help to improve student wellbeing as well. Finally, I think for those that need assistance with finding employment because maybe they've lost the opportunities to work. We have a career and employment information centre as well, and that team can provide a role in trying to find students some additional employment if they need it.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the information, Joe. And those who have just recently joined, I'd like to introduce again. My name is Mickey from Aussizz branch in Brisbane, and we got Mangirish from Aussizz Melbourne, and we have a special guest, Joe Heath from University of Sunshine Coast. So we are in this progression of having a quick chat with Joe, and he's giving us quite a bit of information about University of Sunshine Coast. Those who are not from Queensland or not familiar with the area where University of Sunshine Coast is, let me tell you guys that this university is a regional university, first of all. It's very important for you. So if you study in this university for a minimum period of 2 years, you will attain the extra 5 regional points for studying at an Australian regional university, and you might be eligible for extra time on your 485 visa, which is a temporary visa. So
That's the one of the most important points, isn't
yes,
it?
it is, and it's one of the reasons why University of Sunshine Coast is one of the most popular universities in Queensland because it's kind of regional, but not because Joe is pretty much close to Brisbane. How far are you from Brisbane, Joe? 1 hour drive? An
Oh
hour?
yeah, yeah. If you live in the northern suburbs of Brisbane,
Yeah,
you're only an hour away from the regional campus.
yeah, and yeah, it's a beautiful
That's right.
place to go. And Sunshine Coast, you don't feel like you're in a regional area anyway. Is that correct, Joe?
No, that's right. It's about the population is about 300,000 on the Sunshine Coast.
Yeah,
So it's yeah, it doesn't, and because you're so close to Brisbane, you don't feel like you are in a country town. Like
no,
it
absolutely.
Once
still
you are
has
in
that.
Sunshine Coast, do you wish to go to Brisbane? Not really.
Absolutely not.
It depends if you prefer the beautiful beaches of the Sunshine Coast, or
Absolutely.
yeah, or if you want the city lifestyle.
Yeah,
But I mean, it's funny. Like they're so interchangeable. It's so easy. Like you can hang out with friends in the city if you want,
yeah,
or you can relax on the beach or in the subtropical rainforests for some peace and quiet. If you want so easily as well. So it's a really convenient location.
yeah. It's recently becoming a more popular destination for tourists rather than going to Gold Coast. People are actually moving to Sunshine Coast for a holiday.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's right. That's a good point. Because the cost of living is a little bit, well, it's a lot more cheaper on the Sunshine
Yeah,
Coast than it is in
yeah,
or south down towards the Gold Coast.
yeah,
So, yeah, a lot of students prefer to live, well, from what I read in the statement of purposes, a lot of students are preferring to relocate to the Sunshine Coast because not only are they finding it a more relaxing and pleasurable place to live, but they're able to meet all their financial expenses a lot more easier as well. So rent is cheaper, food and transport is cheaper, and they're also finding employment there because it is a tourist destination as well. So
yeah.
so and look, I get a lot of this information from all the SOPs that I read. So so it's funny. So a lot of the students and with the help of their agents, particularly like Aussizz, they do a lot of research for them, and it's funny. It's backed up with exactly what I know from the region as well.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Getting back to our main objective and the motive about talking about education at the USC. As you heard, guys, University of Sunshine Coast, you can find accommodation nearby at a very affordable price. So a lot of students actually go to University of Sunshine Coast for one of their most popular courses, which is nursing. You can do nursing, a bachelor's of nursing at University of Sunshine Coast for a 2 year program and a 3 year program. I know that for a fact, but other than this course, what are the other courses that are the most popular courses at University of Sunshine Coast? Joe, would you like to enlighten us on that, including nursing, if you got more information about nursing?
Yeah, for sure. Look, USC offers a wide range of study options in areas including business and tourism,
Yeah.
communication, design, and creative industries. There's education, environmental studies, health sciences, languages and linguistics, law and criminology, there's psychology and social sciences, science, IT, and engineering, and there's also sports and exercise sciences. Now, in terms of our most popular programs, you're right. Nursing is definitely right up there, but we also have a lot of other programs that are competing for that title as for the most popular program as well, and some of those include. Okay, so there's commerce and accounting, that's quite popular. There's social work, that's very popular.
Oh, yes.
Particularly, whether it's Bachelor of Social Work or Master of Social Work qualifying, they're popular as well because, as you will know, that's another field of study where the government would like more students recruited into. The sports and exercise science. Now that's a very interesting one. That one has within the last maybe 12 to 18 months, it's shot through the roof. So that one has become very popular, and I think the reason for that is because of the facilities that we have. They're, like I said, it's a modern university with state-of-the-art facilities, and so a lot of the sports and exercise science facilities that we have at our campus, they're far more advanced, more modern than a lot of the other universities. And so that's the reason why that particular program is become popular, but also because it helps branch into other areas of study as well. The Bachelor of Information and Communication Technology, very popular program for students that are interested in that field. And what we're finding is a lot of onshore students are transferring from current Brisbane or metropolitan-based universities in similar fields to go to our university because it's in a regional area as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I think the other areas that are popular is teaching. So Master of Teaching in Primary or Secondary, that's very popular as well because that's on the Sunshine Coast in the regional area. It's a professional program. That's another highly competitive program, similar to nursing, but there's a lot of interest in that programs as well for those students who are possibly interested in staying in Australia for a little bit longer after their student visa has expired. Look, I could go on all day, but they're probably the main ones that most of our international students are pursuing. But there's also health science.
Mm-hmm.
Before we move on to the next question, Bachelor of Health Science. Now, this is ideal for students who are interested in nursing. Maybe they struggle to meet the high requirements. So we do get some students that maybe they're interested in nursing. Maybe they don't quite meet the IELTS 7 or the PTE 65. So they apply for, say, the Bachelor of Nursing or the Biomedical Science, and they try and they get into the university first with these degrees, and then we see a lot of them transfer to nursing afterwards.
Yes.
Joe, before we go ahead, I'm getting a few questions on Facebook. I'll quickly have one. Afreen is a student's name. She's asking that she's doing nursing at this moment, and wish to do either Master of Nursing or Research, do you have those courses available at USC?
We have a Master of Nursing degree, but
Yeah.
it's not. It can't be used for registration though.
Okay.
It's a master's degree, but it is more for those who already have registration.
Yeah.
They want they have aspirations to be a manager. So it's so a Master of Nursing in clinical leadership. So it's more of a managerial type
leadership role, yeah, rather than a registration with the
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Afrin, I hope we've answered your question. There is one more question coming up. Arjun is asking, is Bachelor of Nursing graduate entry still available?
Oh, that's a very. I'm surprised to get that question.
It is, yes, that's the most popular.
Yeah. At the moment, no. We unfortunately we filled our quotas
Okay.
for all our campuses for graduate entry. There is, and we are currently we do have a wait list for students who previously applied. And they'll go on the wait list. But if they decide to go elsewhere, then there's opportunity for other students to apply. Now, it's a tricky scenario. See, in years gone by, the quota for this program was quite high for international students.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, we found out from the government that for this year we reached our quota, and it was only here. We were planning to have a huge number of students in this program again, but without notice, we were advised by APRA that the quota was here. We'd already met it, and we have to put a hold on it. Now, that doesn't include the domestic students. So there's potential if the domestic students, if there's not enough domestic students meeting the domestic quota, then maybe the international quota will be increased. But I wouldn't, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if it'll happen. And if it does, I wouldn't know when. But
True. So my request to Arjun and Afrin, get in touch with your closest Aussizz office. I'm sure those guys will be able to help you. If there is any waiting list, we're sure we'll put you there. And when we'll come to know about the more information, we'll definitely reach out to you as soon as possible.
Exactly. And look, if there is a potential student that has outstanding English, meets the academic as well with great scores, and their GTE profile is tip top, well then I will make a request to accept this one, well, fingers crossed it'll work. But it is highly competitive, and Aussizz and other agents are all fighting to get students into this degree. But if for any students out there that already have the IELTS or PTE and their scores are great, their academic is great, their profile is great, don't hesitate. Submit the application or get in contact with the counsellors at Aussizz, and they'll contact me.
Thank you very much, Joe. Thanks for the appreciation for Aussizz here again. And guys, just to recap what we've gone through as of now, the popular courses at University of Sunshine Coast. If you're looking for nursing, Master of Social Work, PQP qualifying program, Sports and Exercise Science, and Masters of Teaching, which Joe mentioned is one of the popular courses here. So if you're looking forward to enrolling in one of those courses, don't delay. Get in touch with us right now, and there might be a chance that you'll be able to secure a seat in one of those courses. Going forward, Joe, could you brief us with the scholarships that you are offering at USC? One of the most favorite question for all the students.
Yeah. Oh, look, Hey, look, I was a student many years ago as well, so I know exactly how important this question is. Yeah, look, so USC is offering a 15% tuition fee discount, and that applies to all international students in all programs and commencing in either, any time in 2021. So our tuition fees, in my opinion, are already quite low compared to other universities. So I used to think that students coming to USC were already, benefiting from the cheap tuition fees anyway. But now with the additional 15% tuition discount, it's even better. So we're offering the 15%. It applies to all students, all programs, and it's for the entire duration of the degree. So not just this year. So it'll be, if it's a 4-year degree, it'll be for the whole 4 years.
Yeah, that's good. And thanks for that information again, Joe. And just to inform, if we have any students who are watching this video from overseas, which if they're not in Australia, just to let you know that we are accepting applications for USC from offshore as well. So if you're interested in studying from offshore, you can definitely reach out to your nearest Aussizz office or contact us online. And Joe, what do you think? What's going on for international students who are studying online while they are offshore? Will there be any disadvantage than the students who are already in Australia at this moment and they are studying online or face to face? So what's the difference between the two? Does it make any difference? Are they going to lose out on Australian education, or it's a similar thing?
No, look, it's I've had a few of my offshore students have taken advantage of another scholarship that we're offering, right? So in addition to the 15% tuition fee discount, we're also offering a $1,000 scholarship for students who commence online from back home. Now, it doesn't matter how many subjects they enrol in, they will still get the $1,000 discount. So what some of my students, many of my students are doing right now is they're applying for a bachelor degree program, commencing in semester 1, online. They get the $1,000 discount on top of the 15%, but they may only enrol in one subject because they're not bound by any visa conditions. So even though they will only enrol in the one subject, there's $1,000 that's taken off straight away.
Okay.
But their intention is obviously to arrive in Australia for semester 2.
Okay.
So that's what a lot of my offshore students are doing.
Excellent. Thank you, Joe. We're coming to the pretty much end of this live session. I would like to ask you, would you like to give any message to a potential student who is watching this one now, or anyone who is basically interested in pursuing their career through USC?
What can I say? Well, look, USC is a relatively young university, okay, compared to other universities in Australia. It's relatively young. It's only just over 20 years old, but it's growing rapidly. Okay, we currently have just under 18,000 students and have already seen about 25,000 graduates.
Beautiful.
27,000 awards already conferred. Now, international students make up about 15% of that population. So that means we have nearly 4,000 international students, and they come from about 80 different countries. But I suppose, in all honesty, the majority do come from, say, India or Nepal.
Yep.
They are, India and Nepal students represent our two most popular students, and we have a great we have a great cohort of current students from the subcontinent region, and so there's a really good culture established in our university for students from those regions already. Now, USC is also one of Australia's highest rated public universities. So we receive, I mentioned before, our 5 stars in overall experience, teaching quality, skills development, learning resources, and social equity. So we provide a top quality experience while you're studying, but we also provide a career-focused learning experience as well, with hands-on training. So that allows the students who are interested in gaining a qualification and also an opportunity to work or stay in Australia after they finish their degree.
Yeah.
That opportunity to get that industry exposure as well and gain employment. Our tuition fees, I've already mentioned, are very affordable. We have a generous scholarship. The application process is very easy. It's free. Students will receive an offer letter within 1 or 2 days. And the staff at USC are highly experienced and friendly, and it's overall a fantastic student experience.
Absolutely. And can't forget the beautiful beaches and the prospect of getting a job, which is compared to big cities. Of course, it is easier, as I would say.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, you get to if you live in the regional location of the Sunshine Coast, you've got the beautiful beaches. You've got affordable
Living.
affordable tuition fees. You've got opportunities for employment. You're close to Brisbane. You're close to an international airport. Yeah, and Queensland is, it is the most beautiful state
in Australia. Absolutely, without a doubt.
It's a tourist destination. It's awesome. And also you get over 300 days of sunshine.
Wow, that's why we call it the Sunshine State.
We are jealous. We are jealous,
Yeah,
but that's okay.
Excellent.
You
you guys in Melbourne might have the coffee.
True.
And the AFL, but we have the sunshine and the beaches.
Absolutely. Look, Joe, really appreciate your time. Thank you so much, Mickey. Guys, you've heard everything about USC. Our Brisbane representative, Mickey, was online as well. If you are wherever you are in Australia, we have offices near you, starting from Brisbane till Perth. We have offices in all the big cities. Reach out to us in any of our offices, and we'll be able to help you to get through your admission through USC. Thank you so much for today, Joel. And we will definitely catch up very soon. I'm not sure if Mickey is going to invite me to Brisbane so that we can visit USC.
As long as you can go back, you can come here.
Absolutely.
Borders restrictions apply. Anyway, I can definitely go and meet Joe. He's just an hour away. As I said, Sunshine Coast is a beautiful place to be. So guys, if you are looking to move to Sunshine Coast or Queensland, as a matter of fact, get in touch with our team members here in Brisbane, and they'll be more than happy to help you to apply for any of the courses at the University of Sunshine Coast. And we'll make sure Joe, as he mentioned, he'll get us an offer letter within a couple of days.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Excellent. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate your time and look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.
you.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you.